Let's get it. Let's get it. So today, guys, we're gonna be discussing should high value men be able to date multiple women, and then we're gonna jump into some more topics. But first and foremost, right, Mr. Rich and Unemployed, man, introduce yourself to the people.
What's up, man? It's the one and only man, Vanessa's only club, Mr. Rich and Unemployed, fraud, finally rich after unstoppable determination. Yeah, that's what I go by. And I also have the Rich and Unemployed podcast, also a brand, also a clothing line. So y'all check out the website, check out the page. You know, also entrepreneur, also into crypto. You know, just a well-rounded guy, man. Also into women, a lot of them. You know.
Awesome, man. Awesome, man. Appreciate you having coming on the show today, man. If you guys appreciate the guest today, man, let me see some twos in the comments, man. Let me see a quick round of twos in the comments, man. It's Alpha Talk Tuesdays. Let me see a quick round of twos, guys, before we hop into the show. Let me see a quick round of twos. Let's get it. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. Let me see a quick round of twos, guys. I see you, Nathaniel. I see you, Daniel. I see you, Vosi. All right, guys. Today's topic at hand, man. We talking about should high-value men be able to date multiple women? You lead the show for us. What you think about this, man?
Man, it's a real sensitive topic, man, because you know every guy feels like they're high value, and women, you know, feel like they don't want to share men. And you know, it's not up to the women. It's up to us, really. So first you have to ask yourself, you know, what is a high value man? You know, like what is the definition? Because there's actually levels to it. Because you could be a high level guy and, you know, having a 9-to-5 or having a really good career, you know, having your own house, having your own crib, and you feel like, you know, you're above, you know, a good percentage of guys, you right? And then you have another group of guys, you know, that feel like, okay, I'm a millionaire, multi-millionaire, you know, I could do what I want, you know, it's different levels. So like, okay, what is your definition of how high value man? That's the first. So like every guy that considers themselves a high value man, you know, you don't deserve to have multiple women because you have to be able to afford, right? You have to be able to afford high, like it's not just a cheap thing because, you know, just by having one chick, that like, just imagine how much it costs. You know how much it costs. Like, just think about how much you put into dates, how much time comes into like energy, how much sex you got to give her. So like adding another one to that, right? That's just a whole, like, do you even have the time, energy? Do you have it? Because this is not an easy task, right? When you say high level, right, high value, right, you have to actually live by that. You have to actually stand on that. This ain't just, you know, oh, I'm just a regular guy and I got money and I feel like I can have multiple women. No, it's more to that. It's about, you know, living a certain way, right? And you have to treat women a certain way because you can't just have these, you know, multiple women and treating them like shit, right? Because, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna leave you eventually.
So what do you think? What do you consider as a high value man? What would be your definition?
My definition is, I would say, a guy that has it going on financially. One, you have to be stable financially, and when I mean financially, I mean millionaire. You know what I'm saying? High six figures, right? You don't have to, you know what I'm saying, make 100,000. You could possibly, depending on where you live at, but I would say a millionaire status. You know, a guy that's fit, right? You know what I'm saying? A guy that has his mental straight, physical straight, spiritual straight, and sexual. Because how can you be high value and you suck at sex?
Yeah. See, I 100% agree with that, bro. See, this is the reality, fellas. Fellas, women will not share men that they see as equal. It ain't happening. If she sees you as being on her same level, or even if you're just a little bit above her, that's not good enough for her to want to compete and share you with other women. Like you said, bro, you have to be making a lot of money. She has to feel lucky for her to even be in your life. You have to be at a status where you can take her all over the world, do whatever you want, for her to feel like, okay, this is a guy that what I'm getting from him is so valuable that I don't mind being a main chick, being a side chick, just to be a part of his life.
Right.
If you're living on your mama's couch, women are not going to be happy sharing you, bro.
Right.
Women, they're not even going to give you that option. You better you need to give them a relationship quickly. All right. So
no, let me say this. Let me say this right now. Perception is a motherfucker. Because, you know, with me, like, okay, I'm perceived like, you know, okay, he got money, you know what I'm saying? He got shit going on. Like, but with me, like, I don't have to spend money with these women. Women, they make this perception of me. Yes, I have money, but my character, my personality, like I walk with this chip on my shoulder, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I got it. But you don't necessarily have to spend any money when it comes to just dealing with women. You just have to have a certain presence about yourself. And when women notice that, that's when they attract to you. Like now you're separating yourself like, okay, yeah, he's not on my level. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like you have to separate yourself from these other guys. Cause when you ain't got no money, you kind of act like you ain't got no money. Right.
Right. Yeah.
So go ahead.
Nah, that's facts. It's okay. Forget the money aside, right? It starts with mindset, right? Who you are as a person.
Yeah.
If you could have $1 billion, but if you still let women walk all over you, it won't matter. You're not high value, right? You're not a guy that she's still not gonna respect you, right? So it's how you look at yourself, how you carry yourself, the self-respect you have for yourself. But on top of all that, being able to provide experiences. I'm so sorry, women are not gonna want to share you. You can have the best mindset in the world, but if you can't give her experiences as a girlfriend, like you saying, how you treat these girls, if you can't give them that experience, they're not going to be happy sharing you, right? They're not going to be, it's not even going to be an option to share you because, hey, they feel like your sex is equal to their sex or what you're getting from them is equal to what they're getting from you. Women have to see you as such a catch that just being a part of your life is such a return on investment. Right. That's the only time they're gonna be able to feel comfortable wanting to share you. All right, man. Let's get it. So we both agree on that, man. You got to be making some money. You got to be making some money. You can't be a broke boy. Talking about some. You want women to share you. It ain't happening. So, Mr. Rich and Unemployed, man. Tell us about. So you blown up on social media, man. I've seen your videos here and there. Yeah. What do you attest to your success on social media?
Consistency. Man, it's really been consistency, bro. Like, that's really the bread and butter because if I wasn't giving it to him back to back, if I would let time slip away where, you know, I'm dropping the video every week or every 2 weeks, you know, like people attention spans are really, really short. Yeah. So like, I understand the psychology of humans. So like, I'm giving it to them. One is the quality, right? I'm giving them high quality information, something that people can relate to. It's either men, women, different age groups, different caliber of people. Like you're gonna feel what I'm saying. And then I'm dropping consistency and the topics of conversation. So, and my aesthetics too, you know what I'm saying? Like I get the lighting, I get the, you know what I'm saying? So like I get it and I get what people want to see. So as long as I keep dropping relatable shit, you know what I'm saying? As long as I'm consistent with it, you can't fail. I am not gonna fail.
So what do you say your content is more of? Like, is it more focused on dating? Is it more focused on life? Is it more focused on money, or is it just everything?
It's everything, man. Because at first, you know, I was just doing interviews with rich and unemployed people, and that was like a financial literacy type of vibe, right? Teaching people how to make money, giving people the stories of entrepreneurs. And then, you know, one day I was coming from Miami. And I flew into Atlanta and I just had like a wild weekend in Miami, bro, with some chicks. And I just got on the mic and just started talking about, you know what I'm saying? Like how guys need to be when it comes to dick discipline. And once I dropped that, I was like, you know what? Damn, I should start doing this shit more often, bro. I should start giving niggas game because so many people felt that and women felt it. I should just get on here and start talking about just different shit. However I feel, that's when I'm gonna come and talk my shit.
So what is this dick discipline you're talking about? Tell us about it.
Dick discipline, man. I just had a podcast on this the other night. Dick discipline is basically discipline. It's discipline in any other area of life, but when it comes to your dick, you know, guys have the tendency to want to have sex with every girl that come across. Right? You know what I'm saying? Like we have like women, they could turn a guy down like it's nothing. Oh no, I'm good. Oh, whatever, I'm straight. Block your number. Don't answer, don't reply. Us, like the first ring, we jump into it. First girl that try to holler at us, you know what I'm saying? If she's up to your liking. But we don't have that control over our dick where we could just say no, or we could just go on like go weeks, months without having sex. So with me, when I say dick discipline, like I just met this chick maybe like an hour ago, man. I met her on the pool at the pool on the rooftop. But I was just basically talking to her like, you know what I'm saying? Listen, you look good. I like you, but I ain't got time for you. Right? Like my goals are so important right now. Like I don't have time for you. But I want to sit here and have a conversation with you. So we sat there and talked for 2 hours. And, you know, like, I don't know where it's going to go from there. But I let her know from the jump, like, yo, listen, I fuck with you. You look good as hell. But, yo, I got some real shit going on. Like, I got this podcast. And if I don't put my all into this shit, it might not go the way I want it to go. So, and then I try to go ahead.
So you basically the guy who's putting purpose over pussy, which actually makes you more attracted to women.
Purpose, and I'm telling you, listen, when I tell girls no, man, it does something to women. Like it never happened to them. They had a guy that just said like, "Yo, I'm not fucking you tonight." Like it be times I don't respond. Like I've been on my fasting shit, right? I've been doing Ramadan for like the last few weeks. Yeah. I haven't texted a girl. I haven't called a girl. I really just been focused on the business, right? Yeah. I just been focused. So when it comes to purpose over pussy, that's really what it is. You know what I'm saying? You got to be able to say no when that time comes, because girls, they look at us like we easy. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, I can get him. Oh, I can get him. They'll actually go on a date, come to the crib, and they already have in their mind hours ago that, oh, I want to fuck tonight. And just like we do, like we have in our mind, like, okay, I want to fuck tonight. So look, I'm gonna take her on a date. I'm gonna go buy her flowers. Woo, woo, woo. And at the end of the night, she still might say no. At the end of the week, she still might say no. And we did all this shit, went through hula hoops trying to get this pussy, and we still ain't got the pussy. But when it comes to women, they could just try us like that, and we gonna fuck. But I change the dynamic.
Why do you think that is? Why do you think that women are able to turn us down so easily? Is it because they have more options than men,
or what? They have a lot of options. For one, that's one main reason. They already got probably got there fucking. You know what I'm saying? They already got a guy they go to that's in their phone that they can just have sex right then and there. So and with them, it's like, okay, when I say no, like, okay, I could meet another one of you. I get approached how many times a day? Like I could meet another you any second. But how many times are they really telling? Like, would they tell a rapper or a ball player no? Because these are really high value men. When these guys come across, like they willing to give anything for this. But when it comes to like regular Joes, it's like, all right, I could tell him no. I could kick him to the curb.
All right. So let me ask you this: what the name Rich and Unemployed? What did you talk to me about how that started for you?
Man, I came up with it in prison. Actually, I was doing some time, and I was trying to come up with a brand to represent myself. Really, it was Finesse's Only Club, and you know, I didn't want to consider myself as a scammer because I went to prison for fraud, but I wasn't a scammer. You know, I just did something to make me some money, some quick money, and I was running an operation, and that was the only thing that I did. So like while I was in prison, you know, like my story was out there. I wanted to come out and use that momentum. So I came with the Finesse's Only Club. I made up the Fraud is Dope. I got the Rich and Unemployed, but I didn't know exactly what I was going to do with it. But you know, as I started building, everything just started coming together, and Rich and Unemployed came into the podcast, the clothing brand.
Okay, dope, man, dope. All right, man, guys. Let's. If you guys are enjoying the show so far, man, we 15 minutes in, man. Give me some twos in the comments, man. My man, Mr. Rich and Unemployed has some very, very well thought out, sentences. He knows what he's talking about, man. Give me some twos in the comments, man, before we get to the next question. Give me some twos, guys. Give me some twos. Let's get it. Let me see some twos. Let's get it. There we go. I see you, Scooby. I see you, David. Here we go.
Oh, another thing, man, I forgot to mention before you ask me that question. Dick discipline too is definitely using a fucking condom, because
of course,
man, listen, like I done had times where I go in there with 3 condoms in my pocket, man, and I get so into the moment, I get so fucking happy or some shit. I'm about to get some pussy or some shit. And I just don't even think about the condom. So like that's another form of dick discipline. Like we got to be aware. Like we got to use fucking condoms, right? Like because, and then especially like if you about to have sex with a girl and she doesn't even mention the condom, red flag. Get the fuck up out of there, because shit, it's not that she likes you. No, man, she don't give a damn. So you gotta be mindful. You gotta be aware of that, right? Like use condoms, because these girls ain't strapping up like you think they are.
Yeah, but and you put your health in jeopardy,
man.
When you put your health in jeopardy, put your life in jeopardy.
It's a blessing when I can wake up every morning and look down at my dick and I'm good. I'm good. So like that comes from, you know what I'm saying, protecting myself, man.
Right, of course. So okay, my next question for you, bro, is what is your view about the modern, social dynamics between men and women? What do you think is? A lot of men are struggling, bro. A lot of men are struggling with girls. A lot of men are, they don't know what to do about women. What do you think the current dynamics are in your perspective?
Man, I feel like men are struggling, man, because they're struggling with women because they're struggling with themselves first. Because if you ain't got yourself right, how can you go try to attract different women? How can you attract high-level women, right? So like if you're not there financially, why are you trying to chase the baddest chick on Instagram? Right? Why even trying to chase any chick on Instagram or period? Like your first thought should be, let me fix myself. What is wrong with me? All right, am I out of shape? How much money do I make? Like, what's my living situation? Start answering those questions first, because when you meet women, they can read you in the first fucking 60 seconds. They from afar. If you look like you know what I'm saying, you've been working out, like if they look at you from a distance, like, you know what? If he looked that healthy, looking that strong, like I know he got some sugar. If you care that much about his body, like, okay, you're attracted to them. Now they want to know more. So it's like now you got to fix it. You're not saying that you got to be the most fit guy. Just, if you're overweight, if you know what I'm saying, whatever it is, fix it. All you got to do is work out just a little bit, and you'll be better than most of Americans, right? Doing push-ups and pull-ups a day, right? So that brings out your masculinity. You know what I'm saying? Just working out just a little bit. So when it comes to, financial, you don't have to make the most money, but you have to make something, right? Because money gives you confidence, and it draws people to you. So like sometimes I don't have to say a word when I walk in the building. I look like it. So women already looking. I already see the choosing signals. Right. I know she want me. I bet. I don't gotta go off cold. I don't have to go off that. I know when women want me. I can, like, it's all because I worked on myself. I fixed myself first. I got money. I'm living the way I want to now. Shit, women is not an issue at all. And now when it comes to women want to be like niggas now. You know what I'm saying? Women want to be like men. They want to have multiple guys, right? Like they feel like they us. It's because we want to have multiple women. Now they got a guy for, I'm gonna have a guy to pay my rent. I'm gonna have a guy that's gonna take me to dinner. I'm gonna have a guy that's gonna do X, Y, Z. So girls are really turning into us, right? Yeah. And it's like, shit, we giving them that power. We ain't putting our foot down. When I come across women, listen, we ain't doing that. You're not having multiple guys. If we're halfway serious, if I just met you, I'm not gonna put my foot down. But if we're fucking around occasionally, like, listen, we're gonna have that conversation. Like, listen, I might be having sex with multiple women, but you having sex with multiple guys ain't gonna work for me. And it's nothing wrong with you having sex with multiple guys, but I'm not gonna be in this situation. You gotta put your foot down, like, nah, no, like, you gotta understand, like, you the prize. Yeah. I'm the prize.
All right. And to go deeper on that, when you're dealing with women and you tell them, hey, I'm sleeping with multiple women, but you can't sleep with multiple guys, what most women are gonna do is like, oh, how's that fair? And how's all this?
Double standard.
No, let me explain to you why it's fair. I know exactly why it's fair. If you're a guy that can provide experiences and you are like a catch, you're a guy that can, show her a lifestyle that she can't give with a normal guy. Yeah. You get to pick and choose what you want in your life. Yeah. Yo, you don't get to be a part of my life. I get to take you all over the world do all this nice shit with you, and you get the fuck out of niggas? No.
Yeah. Because what are you really bringing to the table besides pussy?
Exactly.
You set a bar there, because I'm providing all this shit. I can do X, Y, Z for you. I can really change your life if I wanted to. And you feel like just because you got a pussy and I'm fucking other women, you can do the same thing. It don't work like that. Mm-mm. It's not a double standard. It's because I'm bringing more to the table.
Exactly. So it's more than fair, actually. If she feels like you are a catch, she should be trying to compete with the other girls so her spot doesn't get taken.
Facts.
That should be the mentality.
It's a competition. I let girls know off the muscle. I'm talking to other women. That let them know right then and there. Okay, you know what? I need to be number one. I need to be number one. I need to fight for his attention. I'm not going off the muscle. You're not going to get all of my time. You're not going to get sex when you want to. You got to work your way up. That's how I make it seem. You're not just starting off the back. Oh yeah, you get dates every day when you want to. But just in case, if I really like you, but how many times does that really happen?
Right. That's important, because when you think about women dating men, modern men, I feel like a lot of men are scared to say, "Hey, I'm dating other women," because I do it too. Right? Mm. They feel like they're gonna lose out on their ass if they tell a girl, "Hey, I'm seeing multiple women." But like you said, bro, you're putting them in competition anxiety when you do that. Mm-hmm. Hey, you see what I got. She's not blind. She see the bling bling. She see the nice apartment. She see the lifestyle. So you know you're with a guy who has done more in life. So guess what? You have to fight for my spot. It's not you get to walk your ass in here and then I just get to hand you everything I've worked for because of your vagina. It ain't happening.
Right. Very true. Now women have the same power. They can make guys fight for it. But that is kind of for the weaker ones. Or it's for if you're really high status, like if you're Rihanna or something. You know, like, of course we're going to work for you because you already up there in the food chain. Like, you're a must have. But regular women, like, just because you got 100,000 followers doesn't mean you high status. That doesn't. You have a lot of guys, a lot of thirsty guys that want you.
Yeah,
but not me.
Yeah, and that's very important, because a lot of guys think that women have true options when they don't. Right. A lot of women, yes, they have simps that want them in the DMs. Yes, they have guys who are willing to bend over backwards for them. But do they have the guys they really want?
Right.
Because if they did, they wouldn't be in the dating market. Think about it. If women had the guys that they really want, you think that they would be out here looking for attention from men? No, they already got the guy they want. Mm-hmm. So women don't really have the men that they say they want, because if they did, they wouldn't be still trying to put themselves out there because they already got what they want. So my next question for you, bro, is this, all right? Do you believe men should get married, and why?
I think marriage is a good thing. I think marriage is a beautiful thing. And I feel like, if you find somebody that, you don't want to lose in life, you feel like you're deeply in love with the person, then, by all means, then marry that person. I just had this conversation with my homie the other day. I don't feel like I want to get married because of love. I want to marry because, it's a situation where, like, I don't want to lose. Like, it's either a business opportunity, a business situation, or like, this is like my best friend, because, people fall in and out of love every day. So once if you got married because of love, and you're going to fall out, well, not everybody, but it might be it might happen that you might fall out of love with this person. And now what's keeping you together? What's going to hold you together after this love is gone? So, like, to each his own. But me, I feel like I don't know if I'm going to get married. It's going to take a special someone to make me actually put that ring on the finger, get on one knee, and actually go through this whole process. And if I do get married, it's no divorcing, right? And I don't know, bro. Like, really, for me, like, I find myself living outside the country, and where it's actually more, it's not looked down upon marrying different, multiple women. Like, I don't. In today's society in America, like, we done took over this Western civilization way of thinking. Like, okay, when we were before we came to this country, we had our own way of living, own way of thinking, and we didn't live by this. Like, who came up with this rule? Like, if you were able to have these multiple families, then it was okay. But it's like now that we look at this other culture, it's like, okay, now we got this selfishness about us. What women do. Oh, I don't want to share my man. I mean, you're going to share him regardless. I mean, answer this question for me, bro.
Yeah, listen, man. Monogamy is a failed system, right? Let's make this clear. Monogamy is a failed system because eventually, like you said, that love will run out, right? And if the guy can't provide, she's gonna leave eventually. If hard times come, and as inflation is rising, as times are getting tough, as you have children, if times get harder and he's not a man who can financially provide, I don't care how much you loved him, you're gonna eventually leave this man. Now, if you date a man who's extremely successful, who has his stuff going, you have to accept that you're going to share him, right? You can fight it, scream, yell, but you need to accept that he's going to want to experience variety, right? That's why I say monogamy is a failed system. Okay, you want a high value man. How delusional is this? I want a guy who's making 7 figures, 8 figures, that looks good, that other women want. I want this man to only fuck me for the rest of his life. That doesn't even come, sweetheart. For a man that has options in women, I'm sorry to tell you, but it ain't happening. All right.
Now some guys out there like Russell Wilson. You might, what I'm saying? There's some guys out there like that. Like you might get lucky like Sierra. You really might. There's some guys out there like that, but the likeliness of that happening is slim. It's very slim. So you're gonna have to just accept it, right? Because at the end of the day, I'm not gonna say all men cheat, but it's a really high percentage of men that will step out. So you're gonna share them regardless. And it's either you're gonna know or you're not gonna know. So it's like, which spoon do you want to get fed?
Yeah. It's and then, in my opinion, the higher value he is, because that's what women want. They want the stars, the men who could take them all over the world. But guess what, sweetheart? The lifestyle he's providing for you, other women want a part of that. Right? They want a part of that lifestyle too. And I think the best way is, hey, have the discussion, communicate. Okay, I understand my man is high value. He's going to want to fuck other girls, but as long as he comes home to me, as long as he's only providing for me, okay, right? If as long as it doesn't jeopardize the family, okay,
right?
But saying, oh, you're not only going to sleep with me for the rest of my life, and only thing you bring into him is vagina, and he has to provide, protect, and guide you and your children. That's not even realistic.
It don't add up, and it's like, okay, if I'm making 7-8 figures. Imagine how many women imagine athletes, how many women are approaching them at a daily. So it's like you could turn down 10, but you can't turn down 1,000. You can't do it. It's just not possible. We're just not wired like that.
Yeah. All right. My next question for you, bro. Before I get to the next question, man, guys, give me some twos in the comments, man. Give me some twos. If you're enjoying the stream so far, man, give me some twos, man. Let me see some twos in the comments, man. Get the likes up. Let me see some twos. Here we go. Here with the Mr. Rich and Unemployed. I see you cracking liking. I see you Scooby. I see you Chris. I see you Jay. There we go. I see you Dontex. Perfect. All right, man. This is a very important question I got for you, man. Is should broke men, and you kind of touched on it. Should broke men date or focus on that bag?
That bag. The bag come first, man. The bag come first. These women come and go. The women come and go, man, because you can get women at 40, 50 years old, man. But shit, it's the less opportunity you have when you're that older, bro. So like, while you're young, why you got this energy, why you got this creativity in your mind, you need to focus on your bag. That comes first, because when that bag come, they flock. It's like it's way easier. You don't have to really approach women. And let's just say you had a Lambo, man. I've been driving a Ferrari this past weekend, bro. You know how many times I had to like just approach women? No, they came up to the car. Like, so which one? Who you rather be? You want to be the nigga in the Ferrari, women walking up to you, or you want to be approaching women? Hey, excuse me, can I get a moment of your time for her to shut you down? So it's like, it's simple math. Like, bro, get your bag right, and then they will fall in line.
Yeah,
at least look like it. Shit.
Yeah. Nah, bro. I 10 times agree, man. I honestly think men should chase extreme success. Forget just the bag.
Yeah.
I think the bag ain't enough. I think you should chase, especially in your 20s.
Yeah.
Like as I am right now, I don't know how old you are, but I'm still young.
Yeah.
I feel like every guy until you're 35, you need to be busting your ass to chase and achieve extreme success.
Fact.
What is the most you can achieve out of this life?
Mm-hmm.
And the beautiful thing about that is while you're chasing something great, you become less available. And as you're making more money, so you're making more money and you're less available, which means you're in abundance. You're more attractive to women.
Mm-hmm.
It's
simple. It's actually really simple, man. Like, why are you in your 20s, bro? You need to be going extra hard at whatever, because you still don't got to figure it out. You don't know what you really want to do in your 20s. You really don't know. Like, you switching from different things, whatever. Even if you're in college, you don't even know what major you want for real. So, like, focus first, right? Because if you could focus, just imagine, like, if you can pull 100 women, if you can master the art of getting women, because it's an art to it. You can master that. You can really master anything in life. So master the art of being successful or creating opportunities or making money first before you even try to get women. Yeah, you can fuck around here and there, but don't try to have a plethora of women. Don't be trying to just have 5, 6 girls, because I did it in my 20s. And it was in the beginning of my 20s. When I was like 21, 20, 22, I was still trying to figure it out, but I had women. But it got to a point where, you know what? I don't got my shit together for real, bro. Exactly. I literally just stopped going to the clubs. I stopped just like having just multiple women. I had like 1 or 2 occasional women that I just fuck around just to get my rocks off when I needed to. But I really locked in on something and got my bag straight. And ever since then, bro, it's been to the moon. Like, perception is a motherfucker. Having money is a motherfucker.
Yeah. Yeah, man. And speaking of perception, bro, your image is everything. Right?
Yeah.
Is your image going to be that broke boy that she might think is cute, or is your image going to be that masculine man who looks good that could change her life today or tomorrow? Right? Women are always going to pick the highest value mate. I don't give a fuck if she's 18 or 25. Right? The man who can provide her with the most stability, the man who can, change her life the best is the man she's going to go with. So, man, I had to learn this the hard way too.
Just imagine the guys in high school. They got the most pussy, not because they had the most money, it's because
time.
You know what I'm saying? They look the coolest. They look like they had the most shit going on. I didn't want to fuck with this weak looking guy. I want the guy that everybody wants. Simple. So be that same person you was, or how they was. And just another thing too. Anybody can get pussy. Anybody can get pussy. Like it's easy. It just depends on the level of women that you're trying to attract.
Yeah, man. Extreme success is the way to go, guys. In my opinion. If you're trying to level up and get 8, 9s, and 10s, you might as well forget it being broke. It ain't happening. You forget about it, bro. Being a broke boy and you want to smash 9s and 10s, dumb women, they already, so money to them is like unexpected, right? Yeah. You have money, and then what else you got, right? Mm-hmm. So you got to set yourself apart, right?
Got to.
20, 21, 22, 23, all the way to 35, in my opinion, busting your ass to reach extreme success. All right. So my next question for you, bro, is how should men deal with vindictive women? You had a video on your TikTok talking about if a woman ever decides to call the police on you, she's not the one. Tell us about that.
That's exactly what I said, bro. You gotta understand, man. Women are really, really spiteful, and they can't hurt you physically. They can't do what we can do to them. So they have to find other ways to get at you. So what ways are those? Either starting an argument with you and having a fight so they can call the police on you. Like if a girl calls the police on you, that is red flag. Get out of there. That is no, because she doesn't care about your livelihood. If she could put you in jail, she knows she has the power to do that. If she'll call the police on you and you could potentially go to jail from that, she's not the one from you, because at any given situation, anytime her feelings is hurt, anytime she's angry, that's what she's going to resort to. So if you ever been in that position, you know what I'm talking about. Guys know if she ever called the police on you, man, get the hell up out of there, because she ain't the one for you. I had a girl call the police on me, And it wasn't even that serious. She just called the police because she thought I was cheating on her. Like, what the fuck was that? And I ended up going to jail, right? And you know what I'm saying? Like, till this day, she still wants to be with me. And I'm like, nah, I remember when you called the police on me. Hell nah, no way. And girls, they'll try to do shit to fuck your homeboy or something. If you piss a girl off, you cheat on her, bro, 9 times out of 10, man, she not going to forget about that. She's always going to remember the time that you did that to her, bro. And best believe she's going to get her lick back. It's not going to be now. It might not be tomorrow, but it's going to be, she's going to get tried one day. And she going to fuck off. Misery love company too. Yeah. If you in a situation where a girl is unhappy, right, with her situation, and you're trying to flourish in life, she'll drag you. She'll slow you down with your purpose. Let her go. She's not the one for you. You have to have good energy around you, positive energy. If it's anything other than that, man, let her go, because how many women are in the world? How many options do we really have? Why are you stuck with this one person that is bringing negativity to your life? I'm all about positivity. If you talking negative, if you gossiping to me about bullshit, man, I don't want to hear that shit. Next. No.
See what I believe, man, is women are addicted to their emotions. And as a man, if you let a woman ever get you emotional, it's a wrap. Right? And part of getting you emotional is using her form of power. Women can't, like you said, they can't use brute force to harm you, but they can manipulate you to do whatever they want. Hey, you're going to do this to me, I'm going to do this to you. You're going to do this to me, I'm going to do this to you. Run away from vindictive women. It's a power play, right? We're telling you guys to be successful. We're telling you guys to chase greatness. Listen, guys, protect yourselves at all costs. If you're dealing with a girl and you could tell this is the kind of girl, or even if it comes up in any slight way, you guys get in any slight argument and you hear her threaten your livelihood, that's a girl you need to end things with immediately.
Right.
Because go ahead, bro.
And another thing, we can't risk our lives for these women too, man. I talked about this on one podcast. Like, you know, we are so quick to like defend women when guys try to approach our women, or girls might be like, hey, this guy says such and such to me. You got to understand when is the right time to actually defend or put your hands on somebody because you can't just every situation. Oh, I feel like I got to go prove myself for this girl.
Yeah.
You can't, because how many guys are sitting in prison right now for shooting a guy, beating up a guy, or dead just by, you know, not being confident enough to know that, you know what I'm saying? Okay, it's not that deep. Like my homie the other day, or last week, he was sitting in the car with his girlfriend or something like that. His girl got out the car, went to Walmart, and the guy chased her down, was like, yo, was that your boyfriend or something? So when she got back to the car, he was like, oh, that guy chased me down. He asked me, was you my boyfriend or something? And my homie, he kind of got mad, was like, yo, I go beat this nigga up or some shit. And she was like, okay, what if you had a gun on her? I'll take the guns. But it's like, why? Okay, you got to just understand, like, my girl looks good. You can't look at it as a try. Niggas are thirsty. You can't look at a nigga just disrespecting you. If he ain't physically touch her, if he ain't physically touch you, you got to understand the situation. Like, you got to be confident in yourself. Like, man, listen, it ain't worth it. Right? If this ain't like your mom or nothing, like, you got to understand those situations. Don't put yourself in that situation, like, because you gotta understand you're the most important person, right? She's not the most important person. You are. Your daughter is too. This ain't your daughter. This is a girlfriend.
Yeah.
So be mindful of that too, man. I just had to say that.
And listen, guys, when in most altercations with other men, the woman has an opportunity to end things. And that's what guys don't understand. Like you said, some guys will lose their cool and go fight another man, potentially go to jail, potentially get shot, when that girl could have ended things for you. Yeah. So if you notice a girl is egging an altercation with you and another guy, that's a girl that gets off on drama. You need to get away from her. Because what a real woman would have did was, hey, no, I'm with my man, or no, I got a man. And then most guys, not saying all, because some dudes are weird, most guys are going to say, okay, he's gone. Now, if he decides to put his hands on her and he starts disrespecting you, putting hands on you, that's when you got to protect yourself.
That's when you got to.
But if it's he said, she said, and she didn't stop it, I'm not going to jail. No. Because Because who gonna come visit you? How many times she gonna come visit you?
Man, she gonna leave you after the year 1. I guarantee you.
She's gone.
Listen, it's plenty of you. It's only one of me.
Right.
Not saying don't defend your girl, defend her, man. Like, you know, protect her, bro. But always make her feel safe. But you got to understand when is the time to act appropriately.
Right. That's very, very important, guys, because especially with hot women. Let me make that very, very clear.
Especially with hot women, especially with bad women. You
listen, bro.
Happen.
Listen, if you guys want to date baddies, you listen, set your watch to it. You're going to get tried. You're going to get tested. It's going to happen. All right. So you need to have that mind frame, like Mr. Richard on the party saying, hey, this might not be the right time for me to do this because I don't want to lose my life. I don't want just look at example, bro. Look at Jada and Will.
Look at that.
Look, Will Smith goes and defends his woman over her feeling some type of way about it. And guess how she responds? I think he overreacted. He like, what?
He thought he did the right thing. He thought he did the right thing. Right?
You see what I'm saying?
When the dude made the joke, she laughed. He laughed. And then when she fixed her face, he looked at her like, damn, all right. Now, we react on what we think women should do, what women think we should do. Nah, we gotta act on our own. We gotta think for ourselves.
Now he's banned from the Oscars for 10 years,
right?
Losing job opportunities for the same wife he defended, saying, I think he overreacted.
It was just a joke.
It was just a joke. Oh, but he thought he did the right thing. So guys, this is very important. Protect yourselves. If you see a woman loves the drama, she loves egging things on between you and another guy, she loves that drama, that's a girl you need to stay away from. Let's get it, man. My next question for you, bro, is how should men respond to a woman withdrawing sex from them?
So basically, if a woman tells you no.
Yeah. No, not if she says no. This is more of like you've seen a girl already and she's trying to use sex as a weapon in the relationship. She stops giving you some because she wants something else, or she's trying to use the box to get more of you, or she's withdrawing her body from you to get something from you.
Anytime I was put in that situation, I'm out of there. There's no way that now you could make me chase for it before I had sex, right? It's you know what I'm saying? It's cool. Like, okay, we just met, you know, you don't want to get the box up too early. You want to, you know, get to know each other. That's cool. But if we already started having sex and now you're trying to withdraw from it, you can have that. You can have that pussy. You can have it, because in the same token, I can do the same thing. I withdraw sex too. All right, just because you withdraw, I don't need sex from you. Right? That's when you become a high value man. Like, okay, I got other women.
Right.
You are not stopping no show, because I can go get some more. Now, you trying to have sex with just me, you hurting yourself, and you're not going to win this game. Now, some guys, some simps, I don't want to call them simps, because some guys just don't know no better. Like, you'll bow down to that. Okay, what do you want? What do you need? How can I fix this? Like, no, man. No, let her keep playing the games. Don't even acknowledge it. I'm not acknowledging that. All right, you don't want to give sex? All right, cool. The first time you tell me no, I bet I won't even try again. You're gonna have to try to force this dick about me. I'm not playing no type of games with these women. No, you're not. What do you mean withdrawing? What does that even mean? No way. So like, I had women, you know, like, okay, maybe I haven't spoken to them in maybe weeks at a time because I've been busy and doing my thing or whatever like that. And oh, well, we're not having sex right now. All right, well, cool. That's no problem with me. I'm going to still continue. We could still be friends. I'm not going to press the situation at all. We could continue being friends. I could continue not talking to you for weeks at a time. It's not going to make anything better. It's not going to make anything worse. Like, I could keep it cool with you. If you want to have that, you know, type of mindset, then it's your pussy. I'm not going to force it out of you. So that's my take on it. Like, it's other women in the sea, so like, I'm not going to press you about it. Like, I have other women I'm dealing with.
Right. So my take on this is, anytime a woman is trying a manipulation tactic, this is what it is, some kind of manipulation tactic to get something out of you or to shift the power dynamics in the relationship, this is time for you to show her the door. And I think as a man, guys, your biggest power with women is your ability to walk away. I stress this all the time. How willingly are you to end things at any moment? Mm-hmm. That's the only way you're going to get respect from women. Mm-hmm. I had a guy on my Instagram yesterday ask me, how do I let the girls I'm talking to know that my word is final? Never. If you're not willing to end it, your word will never be final. Final means final. Hey, you can either listen to me or you can kick rocks. Right? You got to believe that wholeheartedly with women. If she starts doing anything you don't like, or she starts using any kind of manipulation tactics against you, it's time for her to see the door. Mm-hmm. You don't deserve this, right?
That's my abundant mindset. You gotta have abundant mindset when it comes to women. Abundant mindset when it comes to all things like money, health, wealth. Like everything has to be abundant. And when it comes to women, okay, like okay, whatever. I can get more of you. It's okay. Like okay, we didn't got to the end of this road. Sorry. Okay, cool. Then find you another guy. I mean, I got other women. Cool.
Yeah, man, that's true.
I don't stress, bro. I'm not stressing it. That's the last thing I'm stressing about is women, right? I can stress about some money. I can stress about, you know what I'm saying, my career. But women is the last thing that I'm stressing about, because I'm not saying that women are not important, but you're not gonna like attract stress in my life when it shouldn't even be there. Women should be bringing peace.
Peace, and that's so important, because a lot of guys, they miss that point. They get a girl and they try to make her his entire world. Yeah. You're here and everything else is last. And the girl will actually neglect you for that. Yeah. Women don't want to be your world. They don't want to be your end all be all. They want to be a part of your life. That's what every woman wants. Forget what they tell you. They want to come into a man's life and then make him more, right? They want to add to a man's life. When you try to make her your whole life, when she's the number one priority, she is going to actually neglect you, not respect you for it, right? So when we're saying, hey, women should not be a priority, it's true. They don't want to be a priority. Women don't want to be. They
say that. They might say it, yeah.
But they don't. They don't. No woman wants to be, oh, man, this dude don't got nothing else going on in his life. He ain't chasing no dreams. He ain't doing this. Right. All he want to do is see me and smash me. My pussy getting dry.
Yes, and then once a female feels that she's number one priority in your life, like if this is not your wife, she look at you a little weak. Like why are your goals not first priority? How can I just met you a couple months ago and the girl comes before money, my family, my dreams? Like how is that even possible? I just met you. How are you going to be number one? No way possible.
And then. Guys wonder why she starts pulling back, starts acting combative. A lot of that reason is because of you. Right? You made her do that because, like you said, it's not even logical for you to meet a girl and you're trying to make her your entire world. Motherfucker, you had nothing else going on before her? Like, what was your life before this woman? Nothing? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? All right, man. My last question for you is, how do you see dating improving or getting worse for men in the next 10 years?
Improving or getting worse? I feel like, man, I think social media kind of, it's like a bittersweet, because, you know, social media, we have more access to women, but then again, it kind of fucks up the dating scene for both men and women, because it's so many options out there. It's like once you really start dating a woman, like our attention span is so fucking short. Like, damn, you might see another chick with a big booty. Like, damn, she fine. Then you start comparing your old girl to your the new one. Like, damn, did I make the right decision? Like, damn, like I want this one. Not even knowing what her head about. Like, don't know whether she got any type of business about herself. And we'll leave the old one just because we already got the pussy and go to the new one and find out she ain't shit either. And now we jump into the next one. So it's like it's hard to find like high quality women when it comes to like social media, because we only going based off of looks.
Right.
Even with women, like they going based off of if he got some shit going on, how many followers he got, how much money he look like, what kind of car he drive, like what's the real substance. So like approving, and then it's like men are not really approaching women in public anymore. It's so easy to get them online. Like shit, I could send 100 DMs. Yeah, shit, all I need is 10 of them to respond. So it's like social media is kind of fucking it up, and it's making it easier. So it's like a bittersweet thing. But like for it to get better, man, I don't know, bro. I don't know what you think.
I think for it to get better, every man has to make the decision that he wants better. Extreme success. Listen, guys, I tell this to the guys all the time. Being an average man, those days are long gone. Being an average Joe, where you can have a 9 to 5, make your $30,000 a year, and you're gonna have you a nice little angel waiting for you. It ain't happening. Yeah. It's way more competitive. Women have way more options. So what are you going to do about it? Are you going to adapt? Are you going to self-improve? Are you going to make yourself a catch? Or are you going to just complain? Are you going to whine that women have options? Or will you level up? Will you boss up like Mr. Rich and Unemployed, like FitX? What are you going to do about it? Because I don't think it's getting easier. I think it's going to get harder and harder for men.
It's going to get harder. And then the thing is, women are bossing up. Women are getting money right now. They're getting money, and it's like shit. They don't want no broke motherfucker. They don't want no broke motherfucker. Either you gonna have to match them equally, or you gonna have to be above. So it's like shit. Which one you gonna choose? And so it's like the number one thing is to improve yourself. Like just like you said, bro, you have to work on yourself. And then women have to like kind of like take a step back. Like yes, you want to be a strong, independent woman, but like women are forgetting about like what women are actually supposed to bring to the table. You know, like women are supposed to, you know, okay, yes, the old ways of cooking and cleaning, but are you really there for me mentally? Are you really there for me spiritually? Right? Like, are you really pouring into me? Are you really helping me reach my goals? Like when you come into my life, are you taking or are you giving? Which one is it? Because you come in my life and you just taking, like you look at me like I'm a come up. It's not gonna last long. You running from dick to dick because you trying to come up off a nigga. When if you could just help a nigga get a bag, if you could bring something else to the table besides sex, or trying to get money, or trying to get another Chanel bag, or trying to get a bust down Rolex or whatever, actually bring something to the table versus me you just taking from me. And if it's gonna always be that dynamic, it's always gonna be hard as fuck. We're always gonna be just hopping from women to women, or you gonna be hopping from dick to dick. So it's some shit that need to be fixed for real.
So. Okay, I told men that they have to adapt, but I think women have been greatly finessed. I don't think women understand how finessed they have. I sincerely believe that modern society has convinced women, okay, you can be this independent boss babe, you know, sleep with as many men as you want to, but they forget to tell women this. They still have the responsibility of a mother. You still got to go out there and get you a husband and take care of your kids.
Yeah.
But no, you can go out and sleep with whoever you want, which is actually making it harder and harder for you to pair bond, making it harder and harder for you to find men who actually want to marry you.
Yeah.
So society never stripped the responsibility of women to actually be mothers. They're actually making it harder.
Yeah.
It's harder for women 5-10 years from now when men have seen what has transpired with women and how women are sleeping with who they want. More and more men are going to look at marriage as a stupid thing to do, which is going to make it harder and harder for women to want to actually attract men that are going to cuff them and marry them. Yep. So yes, you're being told to be a boss babe, but you still have to be a mother. Your motherly instincts are still going to kick in your mid-30s. But by that time, in your mid-30s, after you slept with 1,000 dudes, you're now less attractive to most men. No guy wants to cuff you. You're a boss babe, so you want a man who's a high-earning man. So you're not going to settle for a man who's average, right? Mm-hmm. So who are you going to choose from?
And then women don't even know how to be wives or girlfriends. How you come into my life and you don't know what it takes to be a girlfriend? What the fuck you think this is? A friendship? No. That's what bothers me too, man. Women don't know how to, like, they so pressed to have a boyfriend, but do you actually know how to be a girlfriend? Do you know how to actually be a wife? Like, they forget that motherly instinct. You're supposed to actually have this, like, man, I had a deep conversation. I don't even want to go there, but I had a deep conversation with this chick earlier, man. She was just like, women are supposed to be healers. Like, women are, This is Mother Nature. Like, just look at nature. You have to replicate that same. That's too deep for me, man. It's too deep.
Anyway, man, it's just been dope.